Excellent. All right, everybody. Hi, I'm Libby, and I run the IBM Champion Program. And the IBM Champion Program is one of the ways that IBM thanks, recognizes, rewards, and works with our external advocates. And when I say external advocates, I mean those folks who are not IBMers, but who are, like Scott, creating a ton of content and leadership and mentoring and working with the community. And they just love the product or technology they work with so much that they do this out of the enthusiasm in their hearts. So these are the kinds of folks who are running user groups, who are answering questions all the time in forums, who are creating podcasts, webcasts, blogs, white papers, red books, anything you can think of. That they're the ones who are on the side of telling IBM what needs to be done to the products, those kinds of things. So we select those folks annually for these contributions that they make that are sort of beyond just their job, and we make them IBM champions. And part of the reason I'm here to talk to you guys today is that this is that annual selection period. So right now we have about 650 IBM champions in 46 countries worldwide across IBM business. These are everyone from developers and practitioners to the C-suite, everybody from business partners to customers to academics to consultants. And while we won't still have collaboration in 2020, the rest of these areas will continue, and we'll be adding additional champions across development areas. So once we name these champions, and I'll come back to that selection process in just a moment, we IBMers work with the IBM champions, recognizing that they're already doing a ton. So we don't ever want to give them, or you if you decide to nominate yourselves, a to-do list. Instead, we want to build relationships. We want to let champions tell us what they need, ask us questions. We give briefings a little bit like they were doing today, except even earlier under NDA. We find content and projects to co-create. And then we do sometimes ask the champions to help us get the word out to the larger community. So I'll talk to you in a second about some of the specific benefits that champions get. But what I hear from the champions is that the thing that they appreciate most about the program is the recognition, the fact that it is actually IBM recognizing the hard work that folks are doing and saying thank you. And then also sort of that imprimatur, that recognition that they know a lot and they are the ones that folks should listen to because they have the inside scoop. And then the networking. And that's both with IBMers and with other champions. So overall, the kinds of benefits that we give to champions beyond those sort of intangibles include things like discounts at Think and other conferences and events, a package of IBM Champion logo gear, some digital badges and other word marks, and then promotion and recognition. We also have regular newsletters, briefings, and calls with our champions to make sure that they know everything that's going on.
The swag is really awesome, I have to add. I got some IBM Champion luggage and shirts and some wine glasses. It's awesome.
Absolutely. We try to find the nice things that folks will start conversations with or, really enjoy. Some of those intangible benefits also sort of trickle out from the champion into their community and their clients and their partners. That early access that the champions get to the roadmaps and the betas, well, that means that they have their articles and opinions and information ready to go when IBM has an actual release. Or the network that we're building with champions. That means if you have a question and you know one champion, well, you kind of know all 650 of them, because they can go and ask those questions to the other champions or to IBMers or to their vast network. They're so active in the community and blogging and forums that means, again, you have a problem or a question, they probably know someone who has literally written the book on it. So we're right now in the middle of our selection timeline. The nominations are open. We are asking individuals like yourselves listening to think about people that they might know who should be an IBM champion, or if they themselves should be an IBM champion. And we're asking you guys to nominate yourselves or other folks. And then we'll have IBMers and lifetime champions review and share feedback, and we'll read all of those nominations. Last year we had about 2,000 of them, and we'll get selection committees together to look at all those nominations, and then we'll name those champions hopefully by the end of the year.
I just put the URL in the chat.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So if you're trying to think of, well, I hear what you're saying, Libby, do I really know an IBM champion? Here's some ways to think about whether a person is the right person maybe to be a champion. If this is someone who's giving you advice wherever you are, in person, on Twitter, on forums, wherever it is, if they make it so that you know what to deploy and when and how, if they're the internal person who knows everything there is to know about IBM and makes it all work together, if they're speaking at conferences, organizing events, if they're the person you're getting code or answers from, these are the people that you should consider. And if that's you, then you should consider you. And you know, the bottom line is, if it's somebody who's contributing and if they quit, you'd be like, wow, I haven't seen anything on so-and-so's blog, or gosh, Scott, why did you stop doing the awesome data view webcast? Those are the kinds of people who should be an IBM champion. This is just a slide, and you can see this on our website as well, that gives you some ideas of how we select the people. Couple of key items. There has to be expertise and innovation with a particular IBM product, or an open technology that is that you're working with the IBM instance of. Significant contributions in some of those advocacy, content, and community areas that we've been talking about. And those contributions need to be over the last year and outside of what you get paid to do. So if you're getting paid to do something, you might use it for an IBM Champion activity. You created some code, but then you open sourced it, or you wrote about it, or you helped others do it. So this one is just kind of the bottom line. Best reasons to become or nominate a champion is to help expand that person's eminence, to show their visibility even beyond what they already do, and to increase their audience, to protect and nurture not only their relationship with IBM, but with their community and other customers and partners, and to get closer to the source, the inside scoop, which is the program and the other IBMers that we work with. And then those top benefits to the champions are those perks and discounts at events, the recognition, that's both the logo gear, the digital badge, and then just our sharing and talking about the champions, and then the community, both in person at Champion Day and online. And I will wrap up with a final call to action. So find those folks, gather the data about you or them, make sure that you've got updated profiles. If you are nominating someone and putting some references in there, let them know, we'll contact them, and then submit those nominations.
Excellent. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on, Scott. And just so you all know, Scott is not only an IBM champion, but one of those lifetime IBM champions. for contributions above, beyond, and continuous. And so if you want to know more about the program from someone who's really in it, Scott can answer all your questions.
I can answer all the questions. Terrific. Thank you. My email inbox is now going to blow up. I think
I can answer questions too, but I'm the mom, so they don't always want to come to me. Sometimes they want to come to, the big brother, which would be you.